boys and girls. Dr. DePass. I'm back with Starfish. We are on page 148. Pure garbage. A wonderful writer teamed with an amazing artist. Together, you two can do great things, Miss Ponchon says, leaving us alone to work on the bulletin board and book display about bullies. Enemy number 3 scans the novels I've pulled. These are all about people being bullied because of how they look. You know, people are bullied for other reasons too. I know a book that'd be good. He heads to the stacks and comes back to hand me one about a boy who's made fun of because of his family. I tell him my idea. The focal point will be a trash can. Then we can create a pocket for blank index cards and a pocket for index cards with great quotes from books such as I'm only different to the people who see with the wrong eyes from Fish in a Tree. Then the bulletin board sign can say, take out the garbage. Stop junking up your mind with stinky things bullies have said to you. Toss them into the trash, then pick up a good thought to replace it. We could use bright colors, draw people's attention. Maybe. He stares at the bulletin board. I know that look. Viv gets it when she's brainstorming. He grabs his sketch pad and colored pencils, draws for several minutes, and then slides the sketch pad over to me. He used black, red, blue, and purple. He's really good. I'm impressed. Why those colors? Bruises are purple, anger is red, sadness is blue, and the black? He starts sketching again. That's how you feel inside when you've been bullied. I don't even think before I speak. How would you know what it feels like to be bullied? You are a bully. His face turns red as if I've smacked him. You're not the only one who doesn't fit in around here, Splash, as he mumbles as he starts drawing and cutting the construction paper. Then I get it. Enemy number 3 is not just a bully. People bully him because he's poor and wears raggedy clothes. But I just don't understand how someone who's bullied and knows how horrible it feels inside turns around and bullies others. That's pure garbage. Stuffing. Catalina and I really want to go swimming. It's now one of our favorite things to do together. But it's storming, so we end up listening to music in my room and singing along using licorice and microphones. We've grown so close. We also tell each other almost everything. I even told her about my mom's obsession with inventorying food. So now Catalina brings snacks along with her guitar. I keep my backpack stocked, she says, licking the spicy coating from her chips off her fingers. Ugh, still red. She heads to the bathroom to wash her hands. While she's gone, I quickly stuff all the trash in her backpack. I know she'll understand why I did it. No mirrors. When someone comes to your house, it's easy to forget that what's normal to you can seem so strange to others. Catalina looks around my room. I just noticed something. There's not a mirror anywhere. You wouldn't understand. I'm willing to try. She sits crisscross applesauce and strums her guitar softly like a soothing lullaby. Maybe that's why I start talking. First I bite into the marzipan and the crumbly nutty candy melts in my mouth like powdered sugar, taking away some of the bitterness. I feel remembering the day I took down the bathroom mirror. I haven't had a mirror since the day my mom made me look into one while she pointed out everything wrong with my body. I don't tell Catalina what she actually said. Cellulite on your thighs, stretch marks on your arms, rolls of fat on your stomach. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? Mirrors are heavier than they look. When I tried to pry mine off the wall, I dropped it, watched it shatter into a million pieces. I saw bits and pieces of me in the shards, and it hit me. That's how people see me, as bits and pieces of fat, not as a person. Maddening cycle. Has your mom always been so terrible? Catalina asked. I set out a sigh. She's obsessed with diets, trying to find the magical one that'll make me skinny. She's got me on one now, or had me on one. I ball up the candy bar wrapper, throw it at her, and grin. Sometimes I wonder why I even try. I mean, I'm not even sure being fat really bothers me. How people treat me because I'm fat bothers me. And her diets don't help. Sometimes for a while, but not really. It's like I've gotten trapped in this maddening cycle. You're a little overweight as a kid. People hurt your feelings about it. You eat to bury the shame. People hurt you more. You eat more. Infinite loop. Haven't you gotten teased since have you gotten teased since you were little? The word is bullied. And yes, people never leave me alone. Not at school, not anywhere, not even at home. I doubt it will ever stop. That is so maddening, Catalina says. She reaches over and hugs me, just like Viv used to. Getting somewhere. I hand Doc a mini coffin when she wants to see my collection of the hurtful words people say to me. She turns the box over in her hands. That's where I keep the list, I tell her. Well, I'll say this for you. You'll never fail to surprise me. Why a casket? I could tell her because it was on clearance after Halloween, which it was, but I tell her the whole truth. Journaling showed me I bury my feelings, so it seems fitting. She smiles. Now we're getting somewhere. I included the hurtful stuff. I say to me too. Fat girl rule. You need to bully yourself as much as, if not more than everyone else bullies you. Tell me more about the fat girl rules, Doc says as she flips through them. So these are the rules you live by? I nod. There sure are a lot of them, Ellie, and I add new ones all the time. I used to think if I could just follow the rules, then people would stop being mean to me. But that didn't happen. Doc asked to borrow the list to look over all the rules. I let her. I have them memorized. Happy birthday to me. I know two things when my parents hand me a plain shaped birthday card. I'm going to visit Viv over Thanksgiving break, and Dad made it happen. He throws his arms around me. My dad gives the world's best hugs, holding me without smothering and filling me with a warmth and love. I lightly hug Mom, try to keep her from feeling my fat. Our hugs are like trying to make puzzle pieces fit in the wrong places. Mom pulls away. Now, Ellie, remember, Dad clears his throat. She sighs. To have a great time. Away from her, I will. Food brings you together. Catalina invites me to an early Thanksgiving celebration since her family's spending the holiday in Mexico. Relatives pack her house, and I wish I could live in her kitchen. Catalina's mom and aunts cook honey-baked ham, chili rubbed turkey and mole gravy, tamales, tortillas, cornbread with jalapenos, rice and beans, and other foods I don't recognize which smell irresistible. They switch languages sometimes, mid-sentence from Spanish to English, like Bobisha switched from Hebrew to English when with Yiddish mixed in. When it's mealtime, it's like a game of musical chairs as everyone scrambles for a seat. Catalina's dad and abuelo say prayers of thanks, then everyone passes bowls and platters around the table. Once we fill our plates, everyone starts eating, talking, laughing, and no one watches what I eat. The laughter grows after dinner as we play games and eat dessert, pumpkin empanadas and flan. I feel so happy and relaxed as I return home. How I feel after dinner at Catalina's is so different from how I feel after dinner at my house. When I get muscle cramps from drawing in my shoulders and legs to try to take up less space and make myself smaller. I didn't need to do that today. Catalina's family showed me food can bring you together instead of tear you apart, and I'm thankful. Thanksgiving prayer. The first sign our family Thanksgiving is going to be a disaster is when Liam sticks a finger into one of the bowls and scoops up a mouthful. He quickly spits out the food. These potatoes are spoiled. It's mashed cauliflower, Mom says. Fewer carbs and calories. And never put your finger in a bowl. Dad passes the platter of sliced turkey breast around the table. then a bowl of steamed Brussels sprouts and the mashed cauliflower. Mom had already dished up what I'm allowed to eat, so I stare at the cornucopia shaped salt and pepper shakers as I wait for Dad to bless the meal. And I say a Shakespearean style silent prayer under my breath for an asteroid to hit. O asteroid, asteroid, wherefore art thou, asteroid? So, where's the rest of the meal? Liam searches the kitchen. The turkey legs, gravy, cranberry sauce, dressing, creamed corn. All of that's fat, carbs, and sugar, Mom spears a sprout. So we can't even have Thanksgiving like normal people anymore? It's always all about Ellie. I'm gonna go find some real food. Maybe one of my friends will take me in. I'm out of here. Odds are. Like jumping in front of a runaway train, Dad stands up, stops Liam in his tracks. Apologize to Ellie now. Liam looks at me. Sorry we have to suffer because you're fat. Liam Isaac, sorry you ruined everything. Liam Isaac Montgomery Hobson, sorry you're my sister. That does it. Give me your car keys. Dad stretches out his right hand. Liam digs through his pocket and dangles the key ring midair. How long? After you go 2 weeks without insulting your sister. One insult and we start over with the count. That's not fair. You're right. Make it a month. Liam has to go a month without insulting me. The odds are better that the asteroid will hit. And we have to take off. Taxiing down the runway, the seats shimmy and the plane squeaks like driving a car quickly down a bumpy road. Soon the nose is in the air. Thump goes the landing gear as the wheels retract, tucked back in like a bird tucks its legs during flight. Everything that seems so big and overwhelming, like school and home, suddenly grows small and slowly disappears. I'm free from it for now, free as a bird. And we'll stop there on page 165. I'll be back with stretching.